What is up, guys? Welcome to the show. I hope you're doing very well. I am Michael. This is the Crypto Lounge. We're going to be talking about Ryder One. This is a new cold wallet option, none like you've ever seen before. Let's get into the details. Yes, this is a very cool wallet, guys. Welcome to the show, guys. We're going to be talking about this, getting real deep into this. As you can see behind me, this thing is available right now. You get $90 off the actual price. If you go ahead and jump on it right now, you got 48 hours to do this, guys, to get this $90 discount. Now, I gotta tell you, this is something that I was approached with. Had a talk with the team, the CEO, very smart man. This team is very vast too. It's about 8 guys that are actually involved with this situation, very vested. We'll look at the team as well. This is Ryder One. This is going to be a new option for us, not like you've seen before. We have Ledger. When we're going to compare this to the actual competitors as well, and you're going to see when we get to the comparison chart, you're going to understand that this is something that you really need to be invested in, and you might need to migrate to, because this is totally different. No C phrases at all. You don't have to worry about remembering any of that. It uses a specific proprietary function, proprietary way of recovering your particular assets. This is brilliant. You're gonna really like this. Now, again, you can pre-order this right now, get $90 off of the actual purchasing price within a 48-hour period if you jump on it right now. I'm gonna have all those links for you in the actual description as well. Let's get into what this particular situation is.
Super secure. Super simple.
Super strong.
All right, so as you're seeing, this is really different. This is way different, guys. This is some different type of technology, different type of cold wallet technology that we're used to. We have Ledger, Treasure, we have other options as well. We're gonna compare that. I told you we're gonna look at this comparison chart. It's gonna really shock you how different Ryder One really is. But I gotta tell you, the main thing that really attracted me to this particular hardware was the fact that you don't need C phrases anymore. It totally eliminates the need for saving C phrases, writing all that down. That's eliminated. Let's get into this video right now.
Traditionally, creating a backup of your wallet involved writing down a 12 to 24 word seed phrase on paper and stashing it away somewhere safe. But this method has its flaws, and it is all due to a simple, universal truth. Humans just aren't that great at remembering and safeguarding secrets. As a result, many assets have been lost due to seed phrases being misplaced or stolen. Ryder TapSafe Recovery is a multi-layered recovery method that solves this problem. Instead of using a seed phrase, with Ryder, you create a backup using the Ryder mobile application and your Ryder recovery tag. You set it up by simply touching devices together. It only takes 60 seconds to create and back up your wallet. You can also have multiple Ryder recovery tags and store them in different places. As long as you have at least 2, you can recover your wallet. But that is not all. To make Ryder TapSafe Recovery as secure and simple as possible, you can also use your social circle to recover. Your phone or recovery tag and 2 friends or family members are all that are needed to keep your assets safe. That means that even in the worst case, where you lose your devices and your recovery tags, you can still recover your wallet. There are more scenarios. The possibilities are virtually endless. And in case you're wondering, Ryder TapSafe Recovery uses a tried and tested standard called Shamir Secret Sharing to make all of this possible. With it, you no longer need to worry about losing your assets due to theft or loss of seed phrases.
So this is what I'm talking about. No C phrases, no need for that anymore. We're used to that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of the C phrase situation. I'm tired of all of that information, private keys being held on servers across the world. I like the fact that we're gonna hold all of our assets, including all of that intangible stuff when it comes to security, in the palm of our hands. It's going to be local, wherever you put this device, whether it's on your desk or in your pocket. There's an actual pouch that comes with the actual packet as well when you get it delivered. But I gotta tell you, I love the fact that all of this is gonna be local. Everything that's gonna be stored on this device is not gonna be on a server. The keys, all that stuff. It's going to be local, where you're at, in the palm of your hand. Now, let's go ahead and get into what this is. You've seen the two videos. Let's go ahead and switch over to back to the lounge, guys. Let's get into this presentation because this is what we're looking at. This is going to be the actual device. It is a brilliant display as well. They went above and beyond when it comes to the actual construction of this device, guys. As you can see here, this is going to be your tag right here. You get one tag and you get an actual Ryder One along with some other goodies as well. Let's get into the other aspect of this now. 3 components. I want to get to this briefly before we get to the comparison, before we get out of the video. You have your wallet to the left, guys, of your screen. You have your recovery tag. You get one of these in the packet. You can get up to 4 of them and you can give them to your family and your friends or whatever. These tags are easily synced with the wallet and the actual phone. This eliminates C phrases as you've seen in the actual video. You can give these tags to your family members or your friends just in case something bad may happen. You might, as to say you pass away or something happens to where you're away from your situation. You can't get to it, but you need to get some money. You need to get some assets to a particular situation, whether it be a family member or a friend. A transfer needs to occur. You'll be able to do that and recover that by a friend, which may have a tag of this nature or a family member. These tags are very, very special, guys. This eliminates the C phrases and it's very easy to set this device up. We're talking 60-second setup process. Tap and tap, boom, you're good. All right, now let's go ahead and get into what we have here. We have the Ryder One, we have the Ryder recovery tag, and we have the actual mobile wallet. Okay, now this is an application that's going to be on your phone. You got to download this situation, right? This is going to be a window into the on-chain actions once you move your assets from the cold wallet to on-chain activities. Ryder One has a proprietary code in this particular situation, guys. I'm talking about this application. All of this is proprietary. It don't exist right now. Ryder is bringing this to the table, and I'm going to show you a lot of aspects about this that does not exist when it comes to our available options. And that is Treasure, Ledger, things of that nature. I got to tell you though, this cold wallet situation, totally different. Now, there is a mobile application. This is needed to sync with the cold wallet. Now, these are your 3 components. Let's move to security now. This is an EAL plus 6. This is going to be your upgrade over the other options. You have an EAL 5 that actually exists in the other options. This is going to be your upgrade when it comes to certified secure element with a tamper-proof LED indicator that's going to sense any type of a weird stuff going on with a transaction that may occur. You're going to get a red light on that. So there's some protection when it comes to the transfer as well here. Again, EAL Plus is going to be that 6 certified secure element, the chip. And speaking of that particular chip, let's go ahead and get into this 3-layer security system. You have the EAL 6 Plus, which is an upgrade, like I told you just before. We're looking at the chart. We're going to get back to the chart as well. Red for risk. Let's go ahead and get into this. There's a secure LED that will light up if the device detects any type of discrepancies in the software or transaction, which is very cool. And I wanted to focus on this before we get back to the presentation because this is very key. There are some security measures as well, and you do have a secure element when it comes to the actual German engineered chip that's going to be involved in this Ryder situation. It is an upgrade, guys. This is a big time upgrade from the rest. Now let's go ahead and get into the comparisons before we get out of here because this is very important. Ryder is going to lead the charge. I'm going to go ahead and say it because when we look at this chart, they're doing a lot more. They went above and beyond when it comes to the construction of this particular situation. It's very, very sound, very easily held in the hand, very comfortable. They were actually worried about your experience dealing with this physical device. It's very well constructed. Now, we'll get into the construction as well before we get out of here. That'll be the last video we watch because I think that's very, very important for you to understand that they put a lot into this device, guys, above and beyond. Now, when it comes to the competitors, we're talking about Treasure T. We're talking about Ledger Stacks, which is going to be your newer situation, Ledger Nano X, and we're going to talk about the S as well. These are the competitors of the Ryder One situation. Now, as far as C phrases, you don't need it with Ryder One, all right? It's above that. Again, no C phrases involved. The other ones, Treasure, Ledger, Ledger Nano, and the S, you need C phrases. It's a traditional way of doing things, right? You don't have that with Ryder One. It's a step up. Now, let's move to the security element level. It's going to be an EAL +6. This is going to be above the +5, so you have an upgrade there. Treasure T does not even have a secure element level. So I don't know if you guys really know that. There is no chip at all involved with the Treasure T. So that was always enough for me. But let's move on. Multi-recovery efforts when it comes to Ryder One. Yes, we have multiple ways of recovering your particular situation without any seed phrases being involved, guys. And we already explained that in the video earlier. Now, when it comes to the actual competitors, Treasure and Ledger, again, Treasure has no multi-layer recovery whatsoever. And I gotta tell you, Ledger, no recovery, no multi-level recovery whatsoever. So if you guys really didn't understand that, now you understand how important it is to actually take a look at Ryder One, because when it comes to Treasure, even the newest ledger, the Stack and the other lesser ledgers, they have no way of multi-layer recovery, no kind of system of that nature that is involved there. Now, as far as wireless charging, yes, Ryder One has wireless charging. Treasure does not. Ledger Stack does, and the rest of them do not. So you have to understand that this is going to be your only option available that is absolutely 100% wireless. It does not use Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, none of that. It doesn't connect to anything. The only thing that this thing is going to connect to is the charger, and it's a pad, and all you have to do is just basically place it on top and it charges the Ryder, pull it off and you're good. This device is totally wireless. Now, when it comes to the Ledger Stack, that is a wireless charging situation, but the rest of them are not. Now, let's move to the display type, above and beyond when it comes to the display. The other ones are monochrome. You have a very distinctive look to the Ledgers. You guys already know that, very basic, very small. The Ledger Stack is monochrome as well, Game Boyish, if you will. When you're looking at this Ryder situation, full colored LED, guys. Now, they went way far. They didn't even have to go here when it comes to the display, but it's a very brilliant high definition display, and you're going to be able to see what's going on with your wallet. This is the code side. We're not even talking about the application. That's going to be on your cell phone, but this particular hard wallet is going to have a very, very unique, very brilliant display, unlike the other ones. Now, as far as the material, you're looking at steel, PC, and glass. Okay, not the Gorilla Glass. You're looking at a real high refined object, guys, that you're going to be holding it in your hand. It's going to be handling your digital assets. It's going to be well built. And when I tell you they went above and beyond, it is no joke. I got to tell you guys, it is real, the construction. And we're going to move away from the comparison. We're going to get into an actual video where a lot of the development process when it comes to the device is going to be very descriptive. We're going to really see what went into the construction. And like I told you before, above and beyond. Let's go ahead and get into it.
When you choose materials for a product, the question you need to ask yourself first is, how do you want people to feel with your products? We wanted our product to feel comfortable and secure in hands, which is why we went with glass and aluminum. These are very strong materials, and we also like the temperature of the material. These materials are very cold, so when you hold this, it feels very comfortable because of the temperature, but you can also feel the robustness of the material. We decided to go with polycarbonate because it's a very strong material as well, very strong plastic, and also a very warm plastic. You can feel the different temperature, different texture, and it feels a really exciting device to hold in your hands. Yeah. The security of our device is critical, is essential, which is why we chose to go with a German-made secure element chip, which provides the best-in-class security for users. On top of that, we wanted our users to the only one able to sign transactions. The only way to do that was to connect the button that allows you to sign directly to the secure element chip. So thanks to these LEDs, if somehow the device has been compromised, the LEDs will alert the user. Any fraudulent transactions can be avoided. We wanted to avoid any ways for attacks, and we found out NFC is the best channel, the best way to communicate with your device. The reason being that NFC has a very short range. It's a very secure short range. We think this is the best way to communicate between your phone and the device. A second thing that we like about NFC is the ease of use. People now are used to this experience of tapping when you do Apple Pay, for example. It's a very simple experience. You don't need any pairing, for example, unlike Bluetooth. So this combination of ease of use and security is the reason why we chose NFC. The waterproof requirements was not to have our users go swim with it. We don't want that at all. We want to provide a device that is strong, but people don't need to worry about it. It's a very precious device, so it's important to have a certain level of resistance to the device. One mistake that often startups do is that they neglect a very important phase, very important work, which is to find the right industry partners and the right suppliers. At Ryder, we worked on day one to find the right partners, the right supply chain, and now we are glad to have partners with really good suppliers to provide the products at the right cost and the right time. If you pay attention to it, the glass is slightly curved. The reason being that we found the perfect size of the device. We went with an infinity edge design, and if we make the glass flat, we will have to increase the height of the device by 0.5 mm on each side. It might sound like nothing at all. The difference is huge when you hold the device in your hand. So we pushed a little bit the boundaries here to ask our supplier to curve the glass slightly, but it's barely noticeable. But when you hold the device in your hand, you really feel the difference. It feels much more secure and comfortable in your hands with this slight curve.
Yo, if you don't like this wallet, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to be getting one. I'm going to be unboxing it for you. Hopefully I'll get that prior to the delivery so we can actually have fun and actually get this out of the box, hook it up, show you how it works. The construction above and beyond. You've seen the comparison, guys. This is a cool wallet that simply does not exist right now at this point in time. You've seen the comparison once again. It does way more above and beyond when it comes to this product, guys. This is going to protect your assets. It's going to use near field communication, which is a very narrow band that's going to be able to keep the mischievous behavior at hand. You don't have to worry about the situation. You don't have to worry about your assets actually being across in some server where you have no access to it. It's going to be local wherever that device is, wherever Ryder One is. That's where your actual precious assets are going to be, and that's where they're going to remain. And there are no C phrases. All that is about moves out of there. What do you think about this product, guys? Let me know in the comment section, and be looking out for another video where we go into depth, and then we're going to unbox this thing too as well. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.